is about time to get cute. Morgana using her ability to clear waves just to keep it in that middle zone, because she knows if she allows it to push up to the turret, she can still get super harassed by the Crescent strikes.
I think really at this point it's kind of up to the junglers to kind of tilt a lane and make something happen. We've seen a little bit of presence up in the top lane, but all the lanes seem pretty safe. I don't think anyone's just going to get straight up outplayed in lane.
I don't think so either. It seems like we're going in the right direction here. It's going to be that moment, and if you've seen, Shyvana's already gone through and did her business, but Malphite is waiting for 6. Malphite's waiting for that ability to come do work. He's waiting for the ability to hop the wall and do exactly what he wants to do, which is knock you up like prom night so the rest of his team can take advantage of you.
I'm always expecting, I think the key might be that they could get Format out of lane and have him go rotate somewhere and make a play after get some items under his belt, gets a little bit of farm. I think that might be the play to really open up this game for the red team. And if he maybe takes the path he goes through the enemy blue's jungle, comes down past through that tri-brush, he could possibly do that if they can get it, maybe a possible push up here by the blue team. Shyvana biding her time.
Ooh, just waiting, praying to get this opportunity here. And
there's the pop up, the silence. They should be able to pick this up, and that will be a kill right there.
That is
first blood for Alley Cat in the top lane,
and that is
taking down that Jace.
I'm really glad to see her Cho'Gath back. Her Cho'Gath has been solid all day.
Yeah,
and
almost bannable actually. If you're going against this team.
If you keep her, like what we've seen is her Cho'Gath. This is a really strong maneuver all over the place by red team.
Oh, really wants to go in there. Almost wants that kill with that trade. Oh, wow. AD for support. I like that trade for Corki, at least.
I do too, but everybody's nice and low right now.
Oh, there's the stun, the shatter. Will he be able to
come?
Oh, the shatter doesn't come. He doesn't have enough mana. But there is a lot of minions there. Damus can't follow this. Oh, no heals for you. He's going to have to go back. He thought he had that, miscalculated his mana, wasn't able to pull it off in time. I think actually Caliber, I have to say he's actually been doing a good job keeping control of his jungle. Shyvana hasn't gone in there and pilfered too much of it at all.
Which is what Shyvana wants to do all day. So
yeah.
Oh, looks like he has been summoned somewhere. We're having a timer down on blue, which seems to have not been there. Either that or the timer was mistimed slightly.
Some harass for Format. Shyvana actually running around, and then so she does actually. We talked about she hasn't been able to take a thing. Goes down there, takes a little bit of a red buff.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah,
that's Shyvana's job, though. Shyvana's going to counter jungle you, and at least somebody like the Giant Rock. Honestly, red buff awesome, but not necessary. You have plenty of other slow. You have your Initiate coming up here at level 6. He's just biding his time to get there so he can do his job.
And Blue Vision is way too light for my liking, especially with Shyvana running around so far.
That's absolutely true. I think Red learned their lesson about not being able to see last game.
Yeah.
They didn't see, and they got punished for it. Right now, Blue has a ward sitting around, an offensive ward, and their entire jungle unwarded when they know they have the craziest dragon on the planet there to clean up any mess and get up and do work whenever necessary.
Yeah, and I think actually taking a character like a Shyvana where really, in order for her to actually counter jungle successfully, you want to actually ward out, you want to try to keep track of the enemy jungler to make plays. That kind of almost forces them a little bit to ward out and be a little bit more aggressive with those wards and keep that vision up too.
So
I like that
blue coming up. The blue that they were waiting for earlier finally popped here at 9 minutes. And they'll drop over there and take that really quick.
Better late than never.
Now Morgana has her blue. Morgana with her blue is going to be interesting because she's just going to be wanting to spam her pool and get the poke onto Format. But Format's character allows him to absorb that and then really respond by getting in your grill quickly.
Yeah, as actually we look here, Format, great farmer, of course, actually 10 CS ahead of Morgana, who's known as a great mid lane farmer once she gets going. So, I don't know, I have to expect, I really want to see Format get out of lane. I think the key for him is just not to butt heads this entire game with Morgana, but once he gets a little bit more farm, get out of lane, go over, jump in one of those lanes, surprise them. Maybe get an Oracles on Shyvana since she actually is so far ahead. Get a roaming, clear out some wards to set it up in the next couple minutes. Then unleash Format to get around the map, make some plays.
When and if Cardis does not keep the pressure on and allows Format to leave his lane to go do what he wants, this game is officially frightening because nobody likes a Shyvana and Diana being able to show up at any point in time.
Yeah.
There's no answer for that. They will just be there, and you will just take the deeps.
Ping's going down. Might want to make something happen, but I don't know if that's actually the smartest. I think Cardius won't get caught out by this. Actually sees the war go down, puts a hit on it. Oh, wow, we have a triple gank in the bottom lane. And they will be able to take Dexter down right now. He was so known for not being able to die last time. It looks like they're going to get a double kill on bot lane and open it up. There's the power of that Malphite, get the double kill. They're going to rotate this, try to take a dragon as well.
That Malphite pick, I was really shocked that Malphite got through because that's the kind of things he can do, and he can do it whenever he wants. He can do it from anywhere. He's behind in the jungle. He is behind Shyvana, but he does not care. He didn't need that red. He didn't need anything.
Cardi's getting picked out here, but he's going to get the soul shackle over the wall, and they're going to be able to follow this up and get another double kill under their belt. And, oh, wow, this is going really, really well right now for Team Forlorn Hope. Shorter Ace tried to do some juking action. I don't know if it's going to matter. He might burn out, but he's pretty much going to get caught in response. The nice thing he is doing is actually delaying the dragon just ever so slightly. And Shorter Ace actually tried to go back and maybe pick up a kill on a noob. He's not going to be able to do it. He will get picked off. So they did kind of delay the dragon by him doing that runaround action for a while.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. You get everybody in the jungle. They miss some CS while the rest of your team dies because you were going to die anyways. But, I mean, at least he didn't have the hope to be taken away from him.
Yeah.
That was a big moment. That was a really big moment for Blue. I'm not closing in no way, shape, or form. We're only at minute 11. The gold is still tied. Cho'Gath has not gotten involved in any of this yet. I'm not closing no book on nobody, but that was a beautiful moment in League of Legends history.
Yeah, I mean, you were down a bunch of gold, and then you come back from 1 and 2. All of a sudden, you get 4 kills. You're able to stack that up. I mean, if they were able to pull Dragon, even more icing on top of the cake. But they're not even going to need it at this point. But taking that nice little advantage, Cardius with a great move. I mean, I have to say that Soul Shackle getting over the wall so he's still protected, but able to stay in range with the tether to actually land the stun part of it.
The fact that happened was amazing. The fact that they weren't just like, we need to not stand here next to the. Oh no, we're locked.
Yeah.
Like trying to shoot him in the face, not getting it quick enough. They don't have the graves. They didn't have the graves there necessary to shut that down. Bot lane had already been double killed, and the damage was not there to stop her.
Yeah, one thing looking at Team Forlorn Hope that I'm liking so far from them is, that team comp I feel is a lot better. I feel like Red Team's team comp was kind of like load up our carries and hope that, Format and Dexter are able to carry us a little bit. If they can get really fed, but they've really kind of kept Format in check so far this game. I think that's one of the keys, at least for the blue team, was, keep Format in check. As long as they do that, they actually already got a kill off on Dexter in that bot lane. They have 2 kills off on him now at this point. And I really like this look right now for Forlorn Hope.
Facts of life. And then we jump down and look at the items really quick. Corki is just in. Oh my God! Apparently, I did not realize that there was going to be a big move going down bottom. Dragons hopping in left and right, leaving their jungles to die.
Here comes
and here
Format.
comes crazy movement.
Sucks him in.
There's a great movement to jungle, and here comes the shackle.
Tether is going to land. They are going to get Shyvana. Will he be close to? Oh wow! Almost dies to collateral damage. Will he be able to pick off Dexter? That would be so clutch, but it's not going to happen.
This is not the fight they wanted. This is not the hero that they deserved.
Biggs breaking down, trying to juke it. Doesn't matter. Now they fed Format 2 kills. We were just talking about keeping him stifled. It's not going to happen.
And that was gorgeous. 3-1. We're going to get another kill, which is awesome. But Format showing up exactly when he needed to. Shyvana being there exactly when she needed to turn what could have been a disaster for their bot lane into glory.
I'm sorry, but I have to harp on, this. I've seen so many games down here in this try when you try to engage up here, try to make a play happen behind this turret, where you're really cut off. There's not a lot of great ways to disengage after you've committed, where the red team has a great chance to collapse on you. I've seen so many games go wrong. At that point, I want teams to stop going for it. If you're really far ahead and you have all the numbers, the other team's out of position, then fine. But I've seen so many teams blow potential moves like that, blow their game lead just by trying to make a gank or something happen from that side, which is what we see happen.
And the excitement is palpable. Palpable. And
It's a lot of things.
Cho'Gath has not joined the game yet. Just being left alone, 106 to Jace's 95. The items are starting to stack up in his favor. Full stacks right now. You see that glow on her. Just looking as pretty as possible. Like a picture.
Alleycat 991 taking some notes from Hotshot GG. Just going to stay in that top lane forever and a day. And hopefully when she comes into play, she can be a big factor.
I hope so. Boop.
These two both will be just like Farm Fest 2012.
Yeah, except for Jace. Oh, there it is! Hoping that Moonfall landed quick enough, did not quite get it there, and faced right into the shackle.
Yeah, good reaction by Cardius right there. Bullies back to the pressure. I mean, Dexter 4, no heals for you. Even though they have a lot of kills after that last engagement, and now that they have shorter ace there, just in case they get ganked for help right there, they're just pushing up. No fear from that bot lane right now.
Red pinging all around Dragon right now, hoping that they can make something work here.
And really, actually, the wards have come out for both teams at this point. They have a lot of ward coverage. This is the point in the game both teams decide, they really need that map vision. They need to make sure they have it up so that no other bad plays come up there. And wards were really the tale of how the red team was actually able to capitalize, get back into this game. Not that they were actually really out of it, but to get back in the driver's seat. Before was they were actually catch blue moving. They were able to rotate fast enough, get over there and pick them off.
Absolutely. It's interesting looking down at the CS right now. We've gone back to just playing League of Legends. Oh my god, and there's the engaged bottom.
But Shyvana's coming in, but they have Malphite as well.
Everybody's trying to play here. Malphite actually leaving, which was the correct answer, because being between a Taric and a Hard Dragon is being in a bad place. And that's going to give a great Dragon opportunity for Red if they decide to take it.
Yeah, Corky thought about staying around and get some CS down bottom, but
hey, guess what you don't want to do? Shoal Shackle that Dragon, because here comes... Oh, not the engage. Missed her arc there. Missed the curve. I believe if they had hit it on Cardis, that would have been a completely different game, because he would have hopped in, and the burst is just... He would have just been there.
These two.
I'm
going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you. We're going to do nothing. All right, cool.
I'm going to hit you
I'm going to chug a health pot. I'm going to pop you up. I'm going to eat you.
Where are you going? Why are you shooting me stuff into my face? I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to continue shooting my missiles and playing my music off my sweet speakers. Look how big I am.
Let's go drink some Gatorade. Come back when the cooldowns are ready.
And here comes first Dragon attempt from Blue.
And they should have this. There's no contesting. So this is a free Dragon. But we see Format actually sneaking through the enemy jungle. It looks like now he's just going to blue pill out of this. Not going to do anything with it.
They lost a tower, take a Dragon. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and Vertebreaker actually, this top tier is actually pretty low. Alleycat's been doing some work pushing in this lane.
Jace went mid
top
earlier.
There. Yeah.
Jace went mid earlier, had to go help the rest of the team, which gave Alley the opportunity to just go do damage. And, I mean, you're Cho'Gath. Your missiles are going to be picking up your CS around you while you're attacking the Dragon. Or tower. Dragon.
And looking at the CS for Team PugLife, they're actually way ahead in pretty much all their lanes. 20 CS for the AD carry. 20 CS for mid lane. They're doing pretty good.
I love it when people pretend like they're not being they oh no, they won't see us in this tri-bush when it's boarded. And they'll never know we're here.
Unless you have an Oracle, you don't know. They probably see you. They're probably laughing. You're like, look at those jokers.
And here we got 4 people rolling bot. A 4-person lane.
There's
right
a
now.
lot of love for Dexter and no heals right now.
It looks like the Dragon's coming down. Middle is busy doing some weird jungly dance. And Cho'Gath gets to go play on the tower. But here we go. We got 4 bottom. And the Dragon's waiting for an opportunity to hop the fence. And here she comes.
A lot of burst damage.
They're going for the engage. Nom, 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 nom,
Will they be able to pick off Nunu's very, very low here, turning around onto no heals. Malphite ult coming in. Will they be able to pick off short ace? They should be able to. Rocket comes in. That's going to be a double kill for Damus. And now they're just trying to hunt down this Lax Dexter. And there comes in Vertebreaker. Actually, Damus tanking that turret. He didn't want to, but Vertebreaker should be able to clear this out. Flash not over the wall, and that is going to be a kill for him. But Format coming in, wants to avenge his brother, but great flashback out by Vertebreaker with that speed boost. No way. He put on his Nikes. He's out of there.
Wow, that was a really interesting fight there. Great, everybody playing great mechanics, playing on their strengths there. I honestly believe that could have gone another way, but it did not. I believe that focusing down on Nunu, dropping all that damage onto the support was not the correct answer.
Yeah, I mean, even if you did pick him off, unless it's really, really quick, you're not getting a lot of bang for your buck in that scenario. And now you've also lost your turret. You give up a lot of kills. Great execution for Forlorn Hope. Meanwhile, Alleycat just pushing away on that turret as much as she can.
Still has not gotten involved in the game.
The collapse incoming. Just coming here, but will they be able to pick her up? That is the question. She's going to get the speed boost to try to catch up there. Dodges the dark bending very, very nicely there. I don't know if she's going to be. She actually flashes back past the turret into the shackle, but this is running the wrong way. The rest of the blue team coming in here, wasting time as much as she can there. And I have to give her props though. She did, distract them a little bit. If red team's able to pull off any other turrets or objectives at this point, bonus for them. It looks like they tried to focus on middle a little bit.
But that Corki was right there, and Corki is right where he wants to be. Corki got his Bloodthirster in his Phage. Corki, with his red buff, is able to just sit there, deal damage, gain life, and the sustain, especially with his attack speed bonus and his move speed off of Nunu, he gets to do what he wants. He gets to do what he pleases.
And the great part about this game so far is we're 21 minutes in, 11-7 kills, but the gold is dead even.
Oh, yeah, we're playing a great game here. It's going to come down to some really big plays in the next 10 minutes that are going to tell us where this is going to go.
Yeah, one team needs to tilt this with a big play, a good team fight, maybe over an objective or maybe a great pickoff, and try to roll that into something. Because right now we have both bottom turrets down, but top turret advantage actually for the red team at this point. And there's a pick onto Format. Will they be able to fight up a Format? Pretty tanky here. Is going to be able to escape out of this. Has his shield up now. And the rest of his team able to back this up. They will be able to pick off the second Dark Binding. That is pretty clutch by Cardius. I mean, that was key. That's kind of one of those plays we were talking about. We need to have half that. Takes a lot of damage. And another Dark Binding onto Shorter Ace. That's 2 pickoffs. And Cardius right now looking MVP status right now for this game.
Absolutely. Those Dark Bindings are nuts. He's landing them exactly, and his team is always there to help him out. I mean, he's pretty much spoon-feeding Corki.
Yeah, and right now they've picked up another turret. They can actually probably push a second one if they want. There's not a lot of clearing power actually here, and Graves it'd be really scary for him to actually come up here and try to buckshot a turret. So no clearing power, and they're going to take another turret for this. So Forlorn Hope taking that advantage properly.
And now here comes the roll top because they're tired of Alleycat.
Alleycat better be beating feet. It looks like she is. She's running as fast as she can. Oh, she sees it coming. Uh-oh, girl. I don't think seeing it coming is not the same as getting away. And that is a lot of stun. Slow coming in there, and she's not going to be able to survive this.
Nope. Rush down, beat down.
That's going to be another turret. So not only some kills, but 3 turrets in the meantime.
Well,
and
they might even
pushing.
if they want a base race right now, they are foolish. They're getting another turret out of this. 4 turrets, 5 kills over that entire
Oh, and that's debacle. What we're going to see, though. The race is on. They've decided to go for it. They're going to trade secondary turrets. I don't know if Fred's going to back off on this. They're going to keep going. They actually have the 80 boost from Tarek rolling for him right now. And they're going to clear both second turrets at the same time. But they have Jace coming up to try to defend this a little bit. And this is a base race. We are literally straight up just trying to trade turrets and inhibitors. And Jace is actually not able to stop this.
Not stop it, but all he needs to do is delay. He's buying his team time. Corki is still there, still wrecking turrets. He's going to be able to at least help. And here comes The Rock to lay down the law.
Wow, we're just going to trade inhibitors straight up. So actually, I think that paid off better for the red team, I think.
I honestly believe it did there. They were able to make a really big play in mid lane. Mid lane is so vital, right in the middle of the map. Now they're going to have super minions coming all the way up at the top at third base, but right down the pipe, right on top of blue. And here goes minions, best player in A, dropping bottom turret.
Format's going to walk right into that, get followed up, and good night. Going to be caught. Flash over just to make sure. But Damon's actually taking that kill in the end.
And with that kill, it's Baron time.
It's Baron time. Yeah, that's pretty costly for their team. But as we can see, both teams have no vision anymore. They've been pretty busy on the other parts of the map, base racing each other. No vision up, and
and they know what's going down. They can sense it. They watch Jace run that direction. Will they be able to get it in time before?
They do have Feast, though, so they, if they time it correctly, they can try to make a play for this Baron. I don't know if it matters at this point, though. So many wards. There we go. Shredder's Riven. Will they be able to do it? That is the key. Trying to pop people up. They hop in, and they are able to steal the Baron. They are able to do it. The feast. The feast OP. Feast OP Forlorn Hope going down, and they're on the route. Alleycat 99 making a play and a half.
They have 3 down, 30 seconds. They have to get some turrets in base now. They need that lane pushed up as hard as possible. They must capitalize here.
I think they're going to do it. They have a pretty good chance right here. 20 seconds, 22 seconds of most vital champions. They
got to get one. They got to get one. They have to make this base feel the pressure. They have the Baron now. They are all up and angry. Ults are almost ready to start dropping again.
Oh, but they're just going to back out of it, it looks like. I think they should go sweep a turret at least if they can. Tank it, take it, whatever they can.
They need to do something. They need to capitalize on that. That right there is the play that they want, the play that they deserved. That was their Dark Knight. And I guess they're going to settle for Dragon.
Poor Dragon. You know, he's always like the default. It's like, how do we get ahead? Let's kill this Dragon guy again. Dragon's like, God dang it. Down again. Sometimes the Dragon's the winner. Sometimes he's going to take it down for the first 15 minutes of the game. Sometimes he's just the loser because he's always going to get killed when the team's ahead.
Putting gold inside of Dragons, just too strong.
Yeah, Blue counter pushing here. They sense that the red team might be backing off. They want to push up their lanes. They have top lane auto pushing for them. So they're not afraid here. You know, they feel like they're not too far behind, which they're not. They're actually still pretty much dead even in this game, even after Barons and such. So they still have a chance potential right here if they want to push this in, but there's a lot of clearing power. Plus they have to contend with super creeps.
It's going to push back, but right there, I mean, it was a great chance. If Cho'Gath didn't run bottom, if they could have maintained that a little bit longer, those super minions would have pushed into the base from the top lane, and that would have started getting hangry. And it looks like they are just going to disperse. We're going to go back to playing League of Legends now instead of push the gathering.
Yeah, they need to get that bottom lane pushing. I mean, Baron's still not actually in play on the map anymore, so they can actually push that bottom lane freely. They actually have a lot of damage on it. They might get a pick off here. Shirelli is popped, but they don't have any more, and that Dark Pain just barely misses, but they're still going to be able to pick off the kill. And those pickoffs have been key for Team Forlorn Hope throughout this game.
Oh, and that is their entire, I mean, their comp is about, like, their comp mains and pickoffs.
Yeah.
In case of emergencies, they have the Rock to decide, and there is the speed boost. Talk about the Nike factory. Just sitting there. A great champion.
I mean, we're a block away from Nike Town down here in Seattle, so.
Tell me about it. Apparently it's open all night. Somebody got the key.
And his name is Vertebreaker.
Boop.
Nice little poke coming in here. Now they're back onto this mid turret. Going to keep the pressure on. Red lane, bot lane actually for red team is actually auto pushing for them now. And they're going to keep this pressure up. Here we go. Will they be able to actually get in here, though? That is the question.
This is a great move on their part. They can trust that their bot lane is going to hold its own for right now. What they need to do is hold their entire team on this turret until their super minions can get into the base, forcing at least one of them to peel and allowing them to 5 onto this turret. Get a Dark Binding on there, start dropping ults, and get the kills.
Yeah, at this point, Cho'Gath coming back up. Going to clear top lane for them. The red team getting out there. I think at this point, one of the keys for either team is going to be to get an Oracles back on their team and start clearing wars and get the complete map vision.
Facts of life.
Yeah, so they're able to stay, because one thing is, like, if you can't really crack that outer shell of base turrets anymore, one of the best ways is to sort of take all the buffs on the map, clear it out, gain all that extra goal advantage that way as well, keep all your lanes pushing, and then just wait for your opening if you can't get it.
Yep, no, patience. And Cho'Gath looking super big right now.
That is the 90 build. Frozen Heart, and then pile on a lot of AP after some gold per 5s.
And just being big. Just being big and doing work up there.
Larger than life.
Nothing happier than a well-fed Cho'Gath.
Yeah, so it looks like we have Format's going to be going for a Abyssal. Should be next as well. It's a more pen for his team. It is shorter right now, but of course, feeding into a character like Diana, who actually gets in close, has that AoE. Now she's interfaced that actually does get the AoE from Abyssal, as opposed to before. Actually, now they've actually shrunk it a little bit after the recent patch, where anybody can basically take Abyssal and be effective for their team. Actually, pretty good item on Diana. Plus, she's going to get a little bit more protection from the AP she's facing. So it looks like they actually might 5-push onto this top turret if they feel confident they can actually win a team fight.
Need to go back for that inhibitor. They need to. This is where they want to fight, and if they can get the wall hop here, which is what they're looking like they're going for at the right time. Oh nope! Now they're just shooting at people.
Yeah, they definitely need Nudu to get a really good zone off with his absolute zero if he can. Because you have to wait for the right moment for it.
There's the
Here we go.
grab there, and
he's waiting. He's waiting for the cooldowns to get down. Will he be able to pull it out? Siobhan actually backing out. Cardius with a good ult spread right there. A lot of people are trying to get out. They just absolutely destroy Diana. Dexter 4 is going to fall here. And this looks really, really good for Team Forlorn Hope. All they have standing between them is a giant Cho'Gath.
And giant Cho'Gath, awesome. But your team of 5 threw him down.
We can deal enough damage.
Jace, do work.
Raid boss time.
And Raid boss does get one.
Yeah.
Does get one on his way out, but now his spawnlings are not going to be able to do anything to keep that from happening.
The rest of the members down for 30 seconds. They can't take another turret if they want to. They could start working for base turrets, but taking a lot of damage. I might just switch over my focus, try to force down a base turret if they can. They don't have a lot of enemy damage sitting against them, but they're just going to play it safe here.
It's a good move. Looking like ping's dropping down. They don't know exactly where they want to drop. They might just go back and buy some stuff. Looks like the Rock's heading home, and everybody's just gonna play it safe now. That was a good engage. They got that inhibitor now, and now they are back in the lead where they want to be. They have the inhibitor lead, so now they no longer have to worry about those super minions in the mid lane. It shifts the dynamic slightly. It shifts the dynamic back in their favor.
And actually, Shyvana just getting down that bot lane just in time to actually protect that turret from going down. If she didn't go down there, it would have been a free turret for those minions doing some work at bottom lane. And one thing that's going good for the blue team is after that good push, the nice thing is that all their lanes are pushing. You know, mid lane was pushing, bot lane was pushing, was doing damage to turret, and they were able to take that top inhib. And since they drew red team in top lane, you know, that's the look you want in the late game is you want all your lanes pushing because it frees you up to actually do those engagements and press the enemy base.
Also leaves you open for that fresh dragon that just popped up with all that gold sitting in its down piece. And that Baron buff, which everybody's warding around now because it's time. And that Oracle's keeping it clear. Now they're baiting it. This is a really good bait here. If they can lure red team into this fight, especially Diana as lit as she is right now.
Oh, she saw it. You saw it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tarek. That's
Tarek,
not what they wanted to. Although they've kind of split their team a little bit here. Corky's been sent way out of this fight, but the rest of the core of the blue team still looking pretty strong. They actually are going to be able to take out Diana, but Corky will fall.
Look at the damage being done by red. Holding their own here.
Oh, they need to get Dexter. They haven't been able to deal with him yet. The AD carry really, really scary. They focused a little bit too long on the Cho'Gath there. Vertibreaker throwing that last shot into Dexter, and they're just going to both have to back off. Good trade right there. But super minions pressing in on the Nexus turret, and they already have it at half health.
And there it is. That's the fight I was talking about earlier in the game. They got to engage them away from there, and bottom free minion kills. Minions OP. Minions, best player in A.
And that's why you want all your lanes pushing.
You have to make them make options. And fighting you there at Baron, they should have just chosen the harass over the full engage there.
Yeah.
They didn't have the vision, so I understand that it can be scary. But and luckily they saw him a second later, and Nunu would have been up in the jungle again, and nobody would have seen him, and then there would have been a much bigger catastrophe there. I'm really glad that they were smart enough to play that, but Tarek didn't need to be on the other side. No heals for you. Heal yourself.
And Corky just picked up his GA, which will, you know, if Corky comes back up in that scenario, the team fight they just had, I think Blue comes back and crushes because, you know, Diana really put all her eggs in one basket trying to take on Corky, was able to do it, but if Corky comes back, Cho'Gath and Dexter are really, really low there. They probably just fall right away, and Blue team, you know, comes out as an ace.
I completely agree, and Corky is not somebody you want with a GA. In fact,
and massive pings for red. Do they really want to do this again? I hope they're just trying to bait something out. They actually did not buy it back up another Oracle, which I think is a little bit of a mistake. I think that vision control is very, very good for them.
But now they're running on Nikes, and they're trying to catch somebody.
Cho'Gath, not the one you're looking for.
Nope. No. Although fun, not the one you want to start blowing your cooldowns on.
Oh, and there's the press in. They're rushing
open.
In here. They see Diana is in top lane. They might want to get this push off while they can. There's not a lot of clearing power if they can get off right. That back line press in here. They bind Alakaz. That's not the champion you're looking for. Not going to be a pick off there. Short Ace dives in, and now they have a full-on engagement. This actually might be bad for blue team. Coming in here. Dexter actually very, very low right now.
That was a
Will he be able to stay alive? He is still alive.
Big absolute
Vertibreaker
zero.
wants that. He's not going to be able to take it. And Dexter just great positioning right here. He doesn't want to get picked off, doesn't want to get too cocky. Trying to chase in there, and there's the snowball. He's able to get off. Oh, wow.
That was a huge
making plays, and now Corky is turning around. He dodges the rupture. He's coming back on here. Alleycat's being slowed, perma-slowed, and the stun coming back in, trying to protect her. No heals, trying to come in here, trying to finish off. They want to blow that J if they can.
Nope, now they get the turret. This is where they get that turret. They don't have to care about anything else. There's not enough damage out there. They don't have enough life to take on that fight, especially with the GA. That Absolute Zero being left there to do its job was a huge mistake. That turned that fight.
Yeah.
All that damage just stacking on top of them. Without that, if they had busted that at all, I'm pretty sure Dexter 4 would still be alive right now, and that fight would have gone in a completely different direction.
Absolutely. And now they can pick up red buff, insult to injury. But the one thing they do need to make sure that they do get back, though, have the rest of their team cover, just in case the red team wants to actually clear out, try to make some play on the map. But I don't think they can because everything's pushing now. And really, it's blue team's game to lose at this point.
Yeah, it's blue team's game to lose. It's blue team's map.
Yeah.
Look at this map. Look at this. They have everything. They don't have the vision where they exactly want it right now, but they have every lane pushed. Even if red team responds to anything they're doing, the super minions are going to get up in their base and start finishing off turrets. Right now, all you can hope for is to clear these wards. Thank you, Maokai, for bringing your oracles, like a boss, and really baiting them into this fight long enough that your super minions win you the game. They can't afford to fight you at Baron. They don't want you to have it, but they can't afford the fight.
Yeah, it looks like that is what blue team is dialing up here, and red team might come for it, though. It looks like they're going to try to make a play, but Cho'Gath is not there.
Bottom.
Misses the memo, and that they're not going to have that feast this time. And
Big
yeah, this is blue team's.
across.
Short Race can make a play, but it's going to be too late. Oh, no! Short Race steals it! Short Race steals. I can't believe they lost another Baron. There's no way I thought it was going to happen. They have Consume and Smite. There's no way.
Wow.
But they're going to pay for it. Yeah, I still think, it's still game. I mean, great play, great highlight move, but still, at the end of the day, blue team getting double pick off there.
At the end of the game, it is now a 3v5 at your base, 2 inhibitors down. and I'm sorry, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, Alleycat's going to come back up here very, very shortly, but just going to die soon after. GA's not really going to matter in this scenario.
Nope, 3 people just camping your body. It doesn't matter about that 5.
Tries to feast, almost gets Jace off in this scenario. And whoa! Get a little bit too cocky there, but so many minions pushing in now, they really can't actually back this off. The Twins fighting for their tournament hopes right here. I don't know if it's going to be enough for them. They have to pull some serious magic. Wonder Twins power activate.
Luckily, Jace was low enough. It looks like they're going to just roll out and go for that 3rd inhibitor, making this game brutal for the team that just took their Baron.
Yeah. I mean, I can back up. I would like to punish them, too, for that. 2 Barons stolen. 2 Barons this game, and the gold is still even. We're still at even gold in this game.
Let's look where it's placed right now. Yeah. I mean, the gold on the map is still placed in a very precarious place, but we have 14,000 to 13. Good fight there, going across, 1K difference. Everybody's looking pretty actually even. This could technically still be a fight. The only thing I would even worry about is the fact that one team keeps ending up with more characters alive at the end of these battles, and your inhibitors are gone.
Yeah, I mean, really the only big gold discrepancy so far in the game is the supports, which really he's been spent a lot on oracles and lost.
Yeah. If I'm gonna argue about support gold, I think we've done this wrong. at minute 113, we can talk about support gold.
Those go per 10 items really paying off.
Stacking it.
Those runes, maximum efficiency. So this clear. It looks like Forlorn hopes to clear out their buffs, and then rotate in there and just press onto that 3rd inhib. That's what they should do. All the rest of their lanes are going to auto push for them, and they're going to try to clear this out. In the meantime, red team, last ditch effort. They can do it. They're not, completely too far behind to actually win a team fight.
If they play this team fight right, they could get the kill that they need to make this real.
Yeah,
cooldowns are back up on everything now. This is a blanket fight. This is a brand new and improved. Items are looking good on everybody. Let's play some football. Let's see this game.
All right, John Madden. Dexter 4 has to survive in this fight. The key is going to be his positioning. I think if he gets picked off too early as collateral damage. I don't think the red team can actually win this. Short is going in there, trying to initiate this off the bat. There's the absolute zero. It is going to go off yet again. Looks like, oh, it is canceled.
But still,
a lot of damage
so much
coming
damage
in.
canceled
Oh, yeah.
so late.
It doesn't matter.
It's still
Dexter's
brutal.
Dexter might GA here in the process. Blue has a lot of members low. Jace is going to go down. Dexter getting good positioning here in this team fight. He's going to get another kill going back onto Calibrant. But, uh-oh, Corky's in play now. He has a GA as well. We're going to GA back and forth. But will the burst come down in time? Will it be enough? It looks like Corky's going to win this. It's so close.
Nope, he's got it.
Oh, he's got it, yes.
The big problem there is the timing of the GAs. If you saw when Graves got back up, blew his cooldowns to get Nunu. When obviously the scary thing was about to pop back up. It was Cho'Gath's job to keep Nunu away, and he could have done it. Could have kept it there for a second. Now he's just being a dick. Now that's just being a dick. And there we go. 10 members down. 10 members down.